Hi, and welcome back to Perpetual Fitness Training. My name is Holly. Thank you for joining me today for your workout. All right, so today, the plan is we're going to do two moves per set. Each move is going to be 40 seconds. We're going to flow right from one to the other. You do need a variety of weights. You can see all the variety I have back there. And the reason I have such a variety is because we're going to break it down into the leg section, upper back and chest, bis, tris, shoulders, and abs. So nice variety for all those different body parts. Use, of course, whatever you have on hand. You'll probably want some water, maybe a sweat towel, something. If you don't have carpeted flooring, something that you can come down to the floor with, a mat or a towel, something like that. Make sure that music is playing in the background to help motivate you, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's go ahead and begin with our warm-up. We're going to start with our feet hip width apart. Let's go ahead and squat and squeeze up. Just warming up through the lower body. We're not looking for our best squat right here, so just take it easy until things start to open up and get a little bit warmer. We're sitting back in the heels. We're pushing through our heels, coming up into a nice tall stance. Squeeze the glutes at the bottom. Abs remain nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're just going to go ahead and take it to a side lunge. And once again, we're back in the heels. Really feeling that stretch through the inner thigh, keeping the weight back. Getting up into those, or should I get into those inner thighs and into the hips. One more on each side. Now we're going to take it center. Open up those legs nice and wide. We have a sumo, so not too wide, right? Not plie wide. But now we should be moving a little bit deeper in that squat. You're starting to feel that heart rate come up a little bit, hopefully warming up. We're using those leg muscles. 3 more. 2, 1, go ahead and come on up and give me those butt kickers. Now you can keep the hands still or you can move them. Either way, I like to pull back, but you can do kind of those jack arms, whatever works for you. Just trying to warm up the body. Kicking the heels toward the glutes. We're warming up through those calves, through the quads specifically. Goodness. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go back into those squats. Now we're moving with a little bit more range of motion, a little bit faster. If you need to stay slow, it's fine. You don't have to move faster. It's all good. And now we're going to lift the leg. Let's go ahead and lift right. So it's a knee up and left. Abs are tight. Think about using your core to bring those knees up. One more on each leg. Good. Now place those hands on the hips. Let's go ahead and take that right knee open and to the center. So warming up through that hip joint. Think about that hip joint doing the movement. One more, so hips stay forward. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Breathe deep. And arms out to the side. This is a straight-legged Frankenstein. It's a dynamic hamstring stretch or wake up. Shoulder blades stay down. Don't worry about how high. You can kick that leg. One more each side. All right, let's go ahead and lunge back. We're keeping our head and chest up. Knee drops to the floor. How much it drops to the floor, again, is up to you. Just warming it up. You can slow this down if you need to. Of course, you can hold on to a wall if you need to. All right, let's do one more each leg. Perfect. Now we're going to take it back with the right. We're going to hold, the left. We're going to hold it here. Hands come into prayer. I'm going to turn a little bit more toward you. All we're going to do is take opposite elbow. So left elbow toward right knee. Come back up. Again. Let the twist happen from your core. Ooh, a little balance challenge. 2 more. Excellent. Push off. Other side. Come back. Find that lunge first. Hands can come into prayer position. And then we take opposite elbow across that knee. And then come all the way up. Give me 2 more because I lost count. And take it up. All right, give me just a little shake here. Feet hip width. Tuck your chin. Pilates roll down. Slowly come on down. Belly's nice and tight. Reaching toward those feet. Let that head drop. Soften the knees. Press through the heels. Think about that spine articulating up. Shoulder roll at the top. Again, tuck. Roll. We're opening up the spine, the back body. Soften the knees. Slowly come up. Shoulder roll. And again, last time. Soften the knees. Slowly come up. And just give me that shoulder roll. Warming up through those shoulders. Maybe you want to take it just a little bit bigger. You know your shoulders. You know what you need. Let's go ahead and go the opposite direction. 4, 3, 2. Take a nice big inhale. Open up that heart to the ceiling. Exhale. You're going to hug a beach ball. Pull your belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come on up. Give it a little shake. All right. Let's go ahead and start with the body of the workout. So the first one we're going to do is a split stance deadlift. So we're going to have the right foot forward, left foot back. So split stance is narrow. This is a lunge. All right. So split stance. We're going to do a deadlift. So we have that bent knee. We're going to either have 1 or 2 weights. It's up to you. You're going to slowly come on down. Press through the heel. And squeeze all the way up. Nice flat back. We're pulling those shoulder blades together. If we start to lose that shoulder blade pullback, then you know that is your stopping place. You need to come up a little higher. I don't want you to lose that nice flat back. So you have to be able to pull your shoulder blades to your spine through the whole move. If we lose that, we've gone too far. We need to come up a little higher so that we can keep that nice straight spine as we come down. The second one, we're going to do alternating lunges, and you're going to come up with a toe up. So again, you can have 1 weight or 2. It's coming to the side. Toe can be up, or you can just give me that side to side. If rotating onto that toe is too much for you, you're going to go as low as you can. My knees prevent me from going super low down to the floor. So if your bottom can go all the way down to your heel or to the floor, that's great, as long as you can get back up again. Okay, so go ahead and choose your weapons that you want. I think I'm just going to use 1 weight today. We're going to start that timer. Right foot forward, left foot back. So let me turn down this volume. It's probably super loud. Yep, it was. All righty. So I'm just going to turn so you can see me better. All right. So we're in that split stance. That back heel is up, shoulders down. Nice flat back as we reach as low as we can, keeping that back in line. Press through the heel. Come on up. Good. Just follow the line of the body with that weight.
Nice big inhale as we come down. Abs tight. Exhale, we're pushing through the heel, squeezing our glutes at the top. We have about 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, come on up, going right into the next one. Let's go ahead and take it wide. We're going to go to the side, toe up, if you can, and then the other side. Moving within your range of motion, staying in both heels. Really push your bottom back toward the wall behind you. But again, if that's too much, if you don't like how that feels on your heel, right, it'll be easier if you have shoes on. For sure, I'm not wearing my shoes today. But that's all right. I actually have started preferring to work out without shoes. So I can't do that, obviously, in the gym. So when I'm home, I try to go shoeless. All right, we're going to stand up. Back in that split squat, right foot forward, left foot back. Pull those blades to your center. Nice flat back as we come down. Press through that heel, squeeze your bottom. So it's very much like a one-legged deadlift. We don't have a lot of weight in that back foot. Now that you're warmed up, I really want you to use that range of motion. Inhale down, squeeze the blades, tummy tight, exhale, push through the heel. We have about 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. All right, back to the wide legs. All right, side to side. So either here, coming up in between, or on that heel. Good. Keep the weight in the side of the knee that's bending. Good. Keep going. We have that nice flat back. Tummy's tight. These last rounds should be where you struggle, right? The struggle is what you're looking for when you work out. It's the thing people hate the most, but it is what provides results. So the last few reps should be difficult. If not, either more weight or more range of motion. And done. All right. Whew. Put that down. Grab some water. Okay. Next up, we have the left leg with that split squat deadlift. Okay. Then we have a goblet squat. So goblet squat, your feet are hip width apart. You're welcome to take your toes open a little bit if you need to. That tends to bother my knees lately. A lot of noise happens, so I'm going to keep my feet straight. You are welcome to place weights on the ground that you're not using and that have an edge, so nothing round that rolls. You want it to not move, right? So that when you do these, it's more into that quad. Please watch that the knees don't go out to the side. They need to stay moving forward. All right, so go ahead and grab that weight. Again, it can be 1 or 2, but the first one needs to be the same weight that you did on the right so that we're not uneven. All right, left foot forward, right foot back. Squeeze your blades, nice flat back. All right, one-legged or split squat deadlift. It's kind of one-legged, keeping the weight forward in that front foot. You should be able to lift your toes up. So just check that the front toes can come up so that you know your weight is in the right place. You should really feel this through the glute. The back heel is up, so it is a bit of a balance challenge. Keep that tummy tight. Use that breath. Squeeze those blades to your center. Give me one more. Excellent. Now come back onto the weights. We have that goblet squat. You can hold the weight however you like and begin. Low as you can. Press through the heels. Come on up. Toes are either forward or slightly turned out. My knees still make noise here. It's just not as much. My poor knees are just, I'm almost 50. They're worn out. Inhale. Press through the heels. Exhale. 10 seconds. 3, 2. We can do one more. Excellent. Okay, left foot forward. Right back. Slightly back. Flat back. Squeeze your blades. Here we go. Press through the heel. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Should be able to lift the front toes. Nice big inhale. Really breathe through it. Focus on that glute. Get a little bit more contraction that way. Keeping that tummy nice and tight, of course. Remember, you can modify this by changing your range of motion, changing the weight. One more. All right, come on back. Gobble it. When you're ready, toes are either forward or open. Low as you can, press. Knees track with your toes. So that means they're not wobbly, they're staying on the same line. If your toes are forward, they're not poking out to the side. Adjust as you need to. Maybe you're not on the weights, that's fine. Really squeeze, push through the heels, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, weight down. You can place the weights that are on the floor away. Water if you need it. And then we're just going to move right on. All right. Woo. All righty. So next up we have a one weight hinged lunge. So what that means is right foot forward, left foot back. Similar, right, than our split stance, except now the lunge is really far back with this back leg. We're going to have one weight here. We're going to bring our chest to our thigh. We're going to push through our feet and come back up. I almost fell over. So there is balance. So please move slowly and in control. If you need to, you can hold on to a wall or anything you have next to you. That's perfectly acceptable. Then we're going to do a sumo. So wide and toes open. Think a sumo wrestler, right? How they stand with their legs open wide. All right, that's it. Grab that weight. One heavy weight, I recommend. Of course, you can always use more than one. I just find it easier to do this with one weight. All right, here we go. Up on the back toe. Chest to thigh, push through that front heel, come on up. So you should be able to lift the toes on that front foot. Abs are tight, shoulders are down. All we're doing is bringing the chest down, lifting it back up. Your front glute is going to say hello pretty quick if you're doing it right. Toes up. If not, maybe consider grabbing some heavier weight. Press through that heel. All right, give me one more. And come on up. Excellent. Okay, moving right into that sumo. I'm just going to change the grip a little bit here. Down and up. Low as you can. Come on up. Now, I want you to notice I'm not dropping my upper body. The movement is happening in my legs. I have a little bit of hip flexion. It's just what naturally occurs when I come down into this position. But make sure it is your legs that are bringing you to the floor, that it is not your upper body. Down, press through the heels. Again, toes should be able to be lifted. Going to feel this more through the inner thigh and in through the groin, maybe into the hips. One more. All right, we have that right foot forward. Whew. Left heel up. Slowly come down. And back up. My back is nice and flat. If it's too much with the weight, of course you can drop the weight, especially if balance is an issue. Maybe work a little more into the balance. But we are working legs, so your heart rate should be up. Breathe in deep. 10 seconds. Give me one more. And then we're moving straight on into that sumo. So come on up, change that grip, and begin. Right into it. Letting the legs bring you down. You should be able to lift those toes. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Squeeze. Pull those blades together. We have that nice straight spine. Good posture. 9 seconds. Whoa. Almost lost my balance. Give me one more. A lot of that going on today. Take it up. All right. Weight can go down. Grab a drink if you need it. Quick break. Quick break. Just to catch your breath. All right. Next up. We just did the right? So we have to do the left. Okay. The second one's very similar. Instead of a sumo, though, it is a plie. So plie is slightly more open if you can. Knees track toward your toes. So they go out to the corners of your mat or the corners of your room. The biggest thing is notice my chest stays up. So you should look forward the entire time. You should not bring your gaze to the floor. That means you're giving me hip hinge, and that's not what we want with this one. This one is head and chest up. All right, let's go ahead and grab that weight. Make sure you have nice, good posture when you lift that weight off the floor, especially if it's heavy. Left foot forward, right foot back. Squeeze your blades. Nice straight spine as you come down. Pressing through the heel to come up. Should be able to lift the front toes. Back leg stays straight. Try to keep it straight the whole time. Should be the same weight that you did on the right. Want to stay balanced. Abs in. Breathe, breathe. And take it up right into that plie. So the plie grip is a little different on the weight, and this just helps you to keep your head and chest up. Knees go out to the corners of the room, following the path of your toes. Shoulders down, tummy's tight. A lot of people can be tight in the hips. So if you can't get a lot of range of motion, it's okay. Just work with it, stay with it. Give me what you can. If you need to drop the weight, of course, you're welcome to do that. 10 seconds. Pull those thighs together as you come up, squeezing again those glutes at the top. Pull up through your belly button. All right, switching. Getting that nice back leg, straight upper body. Make sure you're set before you begin. It's okay to start late. I'd rather have your form where it needs to be. These are quick transitions. So if you need more time, take it. And stay with this as long as you can. If you can't do it the whole 40 seconds, no one says you have to. You'll build to it. If you're a beginner, you just have to have realistic expectations. Give me one more. And take it up. All right, this time if you want a little more with the plie, we're going to do a pulse at the bottom. So you're going to come down, little pulse up, back down, squeeze all the way up. If that's too much for you, just stay with the plie, like we did on that first round. This finishes our legs. After this, we're going to move to the chest and back. And we will be standing for chest and back. So we're not going to the floor yet. Low as you can. Press your thighs together. Come up. Pull up on that kneecap on your way up. One more. Excellent. Whew. All right. Weight down. Put my heavy weight away. All righty. Water if you need it. My cat was in here. She's a long hair like rag doll. So I have cat hair just kind of floating all over the place today. She would be allowed to practice with us, but she's kind of a menace. She likes to bite things and knock things over, so she can't be in here. She's very sweet. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Reverse grip, lat row, okay, from a side. That's what it looks like. Remember, you have options with those legs. You can be here. That might be easier on your low back. You can be here, no matter what, abs are tight. Or you can be sitting, right? Nothing says you have to stand. You can be sitting, you can be on your knees. This is about the upper body. We're done with down there, so focus on everything up here. Do what you need to do to make that low back happy. All right, so I want you to get grip or lat row weights. Don't ask me why I said grip weights. Lat row weights. The second move is a high row. If you want lighter weights for that, make sure you have them close by because it's a fast transition, okay? So go ahead and get those weights. All righty. I'm going to turn slightly to the side so you can see it. So hands facing out, tummy tight. Your weight is in the heels. Pull back, reach down. And when you're pulling back, I just want you to imagine you're trying to elbow somebody behind you. You're trying to make it hurt, right? They're annoying you. Really push those elbows up. Keep that tummy tight and try not to jerk by pushing your chest out. You want it to all happen in the arms. Let the lats help you. Of course, this is a lat row, so it's going to be mostly lats, but those arms help out. But keep that rib package together. 3, 2, come on up. Little break for the back. Switch feet if you're doing a staggered stance. Come back down, high row. Elbows out to the side as you squeeze between those shoulder blades. Keep going. That one's a little heavy today for me. Elbows out to the side. So just imagine you're a marionette. You have a string attached to your elbow. And that puppet master is pulling on those 2 strings at your elbows. So they come straight up to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing weights if you need to. Changing feet if you need to. So if you're doing that staggered stance, tummy tight, pull up, release. Good. Now, if your low back is fatiguing, remember you can always sit, you can always lower weight, whatever you need to do. Make sure you're in the heels. If the reverse grip bothers you, you can always just have the palms face each other, right? It's still lat. 10 seconds. Elbowing that person behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Little back break. All right, here we go. Elbows out to the side. Squeeze your blades towards your center spine. And you're reaching out through the crown of your head. So your gaze is like 3 feet in front of your feet. Tummy's tight. Big exhale. Reach back with your tailbone. Soft bend in the knees. If you need a break, take it. We have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, little break. Water if you need it. Maybe mop off. I did forget my sweat towel. Okay, next up we have a cross raise. So in this one, your arms are going to be in this obtuse angle, right? So you have a bend in the elbow, but it stays very rigid because what you're actually using is this pec or chest muscle to bring that arm across the side of your body, right? It comes across the side. So really focus on this, lifting the arm up. It's not coming from anything here. right here, okay? Second one is a standing pec deck. So you're going to squeeze or press your forearms together, bring everything back. Forearms together, everything back. So it's like you're clapping your hands. Don't worry if you can't get them all the way together. Just get as close as you can without doing this to your elbows, right? You want to try to be as lined up as you can. All right, usually you have to go a little lighter for that pec deck because it'll hit your shoulders as well. Listen to your body. Okay. Go ahead and grab the weight. Can't seem to organize myself today. One weight in each hand. Shoulders down, tummy tight, soft knees. To the side. To the side. Squeeze in that chest to lift the muscle. Move with purpose. So we're not racing through the moves, right? We're trying to use our muscle, not the momentum. It'll make your workout so much more effective. 15 seconds. Use that breath. Staring straight in front, reaching out through the crown of the head. Soft knees, tummy is tight, tailbone slightly tucked. One more. All right, moving on to that standing pec deck. So changing weights if you need to. Start open, soft knees, tailbone tuck. Bring the forearms together or the weights together like you're clapping your hands in the center. Good. Gonna turn to the side here so you can see me. We're trying to keep our elbows up, so not letting them drop below the shoulder. And you're just squeezing right there. Keep those shoulder blades down on this move. 10 seconds. One more. Oh, all right, changing weights if you need to. Whew. All right, here we go. A little bend to the elbow. And then other side, coming at that diagonal. Palm is up. Nice, strong lower body. Tummy is tight. It's trying to hold you still as you're taking the arm off to a diagonal and away from the body. Shoulder blades down. Good. Use that breath. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Changing weights if you need to. All right. Get that lower body ready before you begin. Squeeze the chest, right? You're feeling the pecs like you're trying to make cleavage. That's kind of what you want to imagine. If your arms need a break, take it. Shake it out. Get back in it when you can. I'd rather have good form than a lot of reps. As you build in that good form, you'll be able to do more and more with good form. That's how you build that strength. So no cheating. Last one. And release it. Woo! Excellent. Take it down, water, shake it out, whatever you need to do. Quick little break. Moving on. We're going to have a straight arm tricep lift, so we're going to work through the upper back. And then we have a rear fly with 3 pulses. So you're going to do what you can on that one, right? Rear fly, 3 pulses. 40 seconds is a lot. So if that is one you struggle with, go super light on your weights or no weights at all. That's not a problem. Straight arm tricep lift is here. Again, you can do these seated. Just make sure that you're sitting long ways on your bench so that you have that range of motion to take those arms up straight. All right. So probably 2 different weights here for sure. More than likely. Unless your upper back is just nice and strong. All right, here we go. Shoulders down, tummy tight, soft knees up, slowly down. Really think about the release down as much as you do about the push up. Think about pushing from your upper back, the back of your shoulder. You're going to feel your triceps, but they're not the main mover here. 15 seconds. 10. Reaching out with the crown of the head. Belly's in tight. One more. All right. Next, rear fly. 3 pulses. If you cannot do the 3 pulses, just give me a rear fly. 1, 2, 3. Slowly down. 1, 2, 3. Slowly down. Or we're lifting and lowering. You're also welcome to just do one arm at a time. Make sure we're not twisting if you're doing one arm at a time. Your chest still needs to point to the floor. Okay, 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Changing weights if you need to. All right, a little back break. When you're ready, slowly down. Reaching out through the crown, reaching back through the tailbone. Lifting that arm straight. There's no bend in that wrist, no bend in that elbow. Lighten the weight if you need to. We have about 20 seconds left. Stay in the heel. 10, abs tight. 5, 3, shoulders down. Good, keeping shoulders out of ear, very important on these ones. They're gonna wanna help you. They're not allowed. All right, here we go. Take it down. 3 pulls. 1, 2, 3. Or just singles. Or one at a time. Keeping that chest down. Or, of course, no weight at all. If you need a break for that back, you're going to take it, do what you can to release it, maybe have a seat, get back in it when you can. 10 seconds. Breathe. Give me one more. And take it up. Well done. All right, water. Did that finish us off? It did. That finished us off. For that section, we're moving on. Biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Well, of course, with a lot of these upper body moves, you kind of work those anyway, but they're not the major player. Okay. So here's how it's going to work. Hammer curl, flasher, finish the curl all the way down. Okay. Second one, upright row, one arm drop. Then we'll do the other side. Okay? Easy. Trying to decide what weights I want to do. Oh, should be feeling some fatigue setting in about now. If you don't, you may consider upping that weight. You really want to challenge those muscles. All right. So feet hip width, soft knees, tailbone tucked, tummy tight. Starting here. Now we do halfway up. Squeeze back all the way to the shoulder, all the way down to that starting position. Up 90. Squeeze back. Elbows stay into the body on that flasher. So if I turn sideways, I'm just squeezing back at my shoulder blades, at the upper shoulder, to bring everything toward my center spine. 90, squeeze, up, 10 seconds. And I think we can do one more. Squeeze it in. And take it down. All right, little shoulder roll. Upright row, here we go. All the way up, one hand drops, up and down. Make sure your elbows, plural, are higher than your wrists, okay? Try not to give me any funky things going on with the wrist. So if you need to, you can take it wider. Okay? A lot of times I see a lot of funny things happen with the wrist when you start to bring it too close to the center. If the drop isn't working, you can just do the single lift and lower, right? Keep those shoulder blades down. One more. Good. Give it a little break. You can drop the weight if you need to. Give your grip a break. All right, here we go. Halfway. squeeze back, all the way up, start position down. 90 degrees, squeeze, up and down. Soft knees. Reaching out through the crown of the head. We have the abs engaged, slight tuck to the tailbone, just enough until you feel the engagement in the core. 10 seconds. Last one. Excellent. Little break if you need to. Put those weights down. Just give it a little shake. Palms face your body. Shoulders down, tummy tight. Lifting both up. Dropping one. Good. Try to keep the shoulder blades down. Total control as you drop and lift back up again. Good. You should be feeling the upper shoulders, upper back. If you're feeling your grip, try to relax your grip a little bit, right? Gripping too hard. All right, we're going to do one more just to make it even. And release. Woo. All right, shake it out. Get that grip a little relaxed. Next up, these are going to be wide tricep extensions. So normally we do tricep extensions here, French press. But this time we're going to turn our elbows out, and we're going to come out like the letter W. It's a little bit wider than a Y. Okay? I usually have to go quite a bit lighter on that than I would normally. So, use your judgment. I feel a lot more in my elbow. So I'm always very sensitive, listening to what my body's trying to tell me. So I go a little bit lighter on that one. If it just doesn't work for you, you're welcome to do the traditional French press. You're welcome to do a tricep kickback. That's fine as well. We're just working the triceps. So whatever move does the triceps, you can even do tricep dips off your bench. Not a problem. All right, and then we're going to do a piston bicep curls. So they're syncopated. As one comes up, the other's coming down. Okay? So grab your weight. Feet hip width, soft knees, tailbone tucked, tummy tight. Arms up, kind of behind the head. Extend it out into a W. Bring it back in. So I want you to notice the only thing moving is the elbow joint. My wrists aren't moving. My shoulders aren't moving. I'm working really hard to hold my shoulder joint steady as I extend out. You're also going to feel your core engage as you take those arms out into that W position. Shoulder blades stay down. 10 seconds. One more. Ooh, goodness, those are just so different. All right, now we're going to move into syncopated bicep curls. Palms forward, shoulders down, one and then the other. Whoops, that was not quite right. So you want them to pass in the center instead of just doing them one at a time. Wrist stays straight, tummy stays tight. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quickly change weights. And I'm going to move that. Here we go. Soft knees, tummy tight. Slight tuck to that tailbone. You really want a good, strong core here. So really pull your belly button in. Back of the head. Exhale. Shoulders down. Whoops, hit my mic. Hopefully that didn't make a noise. Good. Feel that shake. I hope that earthquake in the arms this time, maybe even in the torso. It could absolutely hit you in the core as your body is trying to hold you steady. And take it down. Syncopated curls. Shoulders down. And go ahead and start with one up. I'm starting with my right, and then I'm switching. Shoulders down. Good. Try to keep your center nice and still. Let the biceps do the work. 15 seconds. After we finish with this one, we have 4 more sets to go. We have 2 more for the upper body and 2 more for the abs, and then we're done. So stay with me. We are nearing the finish. And done. Whew. All right. Weights down. Water if you need it. Next up, we have wide curls. So we're going to go up halfway, reach out into that tray, pull in, take it down. The second one we're going to do, one weight, raise it up in 1, lower to 3. I need some water. And that's it. So you'll need potentially 2 sets of weights, but only 1 weight for that second one. I like to go heavier on that second. And all right, here we go. All right, so arms open to the side, tummy's tight, elbows in, 90 degrees, reach away from the body, pull it in, all the way down. Notice my arms don't go all the way straight. I have a slight bend to my elbow as I reach out to the side. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together in the start position. And I'm keeping my shoulder blades down as I reach my arms to the side. Soft knees. Tummy's tight. We have 10 seconds. Remember, take breaks when you need to. Last one. Excellent. Front raise. It's going to go up in 1, down in 3. Here we go. Up, slowly down. Inhale. Slowly down. 1, 2, 3. Up in 1. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato. Up, slowly down. Straight arms. Shoulders are down. Tummy is tight. 1, 2, 3. Notice how much your core is working here, right? It's really working to get everything nice and steady. Tummy super tight. 1 more. 1, 2, 3. Oh. All right, grab those other weights. Shoulders down, open up. 90, reach out. Now maybe you're noticing these are suddenly a lot heavier than they were before. I'm not sure I can make it. You're welcome to drop weight if you need to. Just go as long as you can until you hit that fatigue. And if you're starting to feel it in the elbows or in the shoulders, I definitely recommend lightening up. Or if you feel like you could do another round, I would like you to grab heavier weights. 10 seconds. Keep good form. Shoulders down. Pull it in. Good. Feel the pull in. Use muscle to pull the elbow in and release it down. All right, guys. Shoulders down. Up in 1. Slowly down. 1, 2, 3. Same rules apply. If this is so heavy you can barely lift it or your form is just trash, grab a lighter weight. Okay? If this is easy, you're not feeling anything, go heavier. Challenge your muscles. Don't be afraid to shake. Don't be afraid to have to stop. Those are all signs that you chose a good weight, right? Maybe a little bit heavy if it happens too early. But you want to really make that body work. You should feel tired, like you did good work after your workout. And release. It doesn't mean you have to be totally like laid out and trashed. But you should feel like you had a good workout. All right, last one on this one. We're going to do alternating lateral lowers. So it's that T position, slightly in front, right? I can't see my hands in my peripheral vision. I can see my hands in my peripheral. So you want them in your peripheral vision. Okay, so it's not totally into a T, but you're just going to drop one at a time. Then we're going to do a bent arm, lateral raise, punch, slowly lower. Then we lift, pull back, and squeeze in. Okay, so lighter for sure on that weight. than probably what you have lifted to this point. Of course, everybody is different, so listen to your body. Okay, I'm going to go a bit lighter on this one. All right, so have a good foundation. Soft knees, wide legs, tailbone slightly tucked, tummy tight. We're going to take it up. We're going to lower one, bring it up, lower the other. So this time I started with my left. Next time I'll start with my right. So whichever one you started with, just keep that in mind and try to start with the other next time. The shoulder blades stay down. This is the hard one. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Slight bend to the elbow. 15 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shoulder roll. I already forgot what we're doing. Oh, yeah. Bent arm. Press out. Pull. Push back in. Lift. Press. In and down. Now, if it's too much with the weight, of course, always you can do it without the weight. You can do it with even lighter weight. You can do every other one. All right, we're pretty fatigued by this point. This is the last of our upper body. So our upper body should be feeling it. 10 seconds. Really think about squishing a ball between your elbow and your rib cage. And take a little break, shake it out. All right, soft knees. Here we go, up to the side. So this time I'm going to start right, and then I'm going to go left. Now, if it's too much for you, you can take it down. So you can go one and then the other, and then you can bring those arms down. You're also welcome to just lift one at a time. That will give you a little bit more of a break in between. Or you can just straight lift up and down and not do the drop, right? Either one. Listen to your body. 10 seconds. One more. Oh, good. Little break, little grip shake, whatever you need to do. All right, here we go. Bent elbow, press out. Is this the one we're going to slow down? Yes. And then reverse order. Up, pull back, slowly down. Press in control. Now we lift, we pull back, and we squish the ball in between our rib cage. So you can even do these one at a time, right? That'll give that arm plenty of break so that maybe then you can go ahead and do that other side. I need you to listen to your body all the time. Shoulders are down. We never want to get hurt working out. So we're always aiming for good posture and listening to our body. One more. And let's reverse it. Keep it even. Pull and down. Oh, excellent. Weights down. Grab some water. This is where you're going to need your mat and one weight. One weight. All right. I'm going to move some of this here. All right, so your heart rate should be low enough that it's safe to come to the floor. But if you really feel breathless or that your heart rate is really accelerated, I want you just to slowly walk around, grab some water, catch your breath before you come to the floor, so you'll want to pause it. Looking out for your body, of course. Okay, so here's our first one. We are going to do a seated sit back and reach. So we're going to have the bent knee. We're up nice and tall. As we come back, we're going to extend that weight out. And as we come up, we're bringing it to the chest. Okay? You're welcome to have like a Pilates ball behind your low back. That if it bothers your low back, that's especially helpful, right? You're welcome to not have the weight at all. So you can just lean back and bring it in. You can also just keep the weight at your chest. Okay, lots of options there. If it bothers you to have the knees bent, you can take the legs straight or you can have them at a slightly different angle. That's fine as well. The second one is a boat pose, so no weight on this one. You're going to bring the legs back. You have options of keeping feet down, bringing legs up. If you want to go into a V-sit, you have all kind of options there as we'll kind of go through as we do the move. So let's go ahead and get started. Grab that weight. Knees bent if you can. I like my legs a little wider here, up nice and tall. Slight tuck to the tailbone. We're going to lean back, reach forward just until you feel the abs catch, and then come back up. Inhale. Exhale, sits up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We have about 10 seconds. Keep that tummy tight. Remember, we have this little tiny curve to our low back. Just pulling in that tailbone, really feeling the core engage. Last one. All right, weight down. All right, hands can be behind the legs. We can keep the feet down. We can lift them up. We have that, again, that slight curve to our low body, but our upper body is nice and straight. Release one hand. Maybe you can release both. Maybe you want to drop a leg and lift it up. Maybe you like the flutter kick. Maybe you want to come into that V-sit. Whatever you want to do works for me, right? Maybe we have one leg down and one hand back. Just keep that belly button pulled in nice and tight and make sure that you're feeling that core work. Breathe. Shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Good. If you need a little break, roll the legs. Here we go. A little curve to that low, up tall, lean back, reach. Exhale, sit up tall. Excellent. Good. Keep going. Stay with it as long as you can. Don't be afraid to change the move. As long as you're feeling your core and you're getting the work in, it's what it's about, right? This is your workout. I'm just showing you ways to achieve your goals. One more. You don't have to stick to them. The way I do it, not your goals. You do need to stick to your goals. All right, up tall, shoulders down. So the first step is lean back. Tummy's nice and tight. We're feeling that core. Maybe we start to lift a leg. Maybe we lift the other. Maybe we can let go. Maybe we want to do a little drop and lift. Maybe you're happy with everything here. You're up a little higher. Whatever you need to do for your workout. I'm going to show kind of a mid-range. Tummy's nice and tight. I have my tailbone tucked. I'm reaching up with my heart as I reach my hands out. I'm also reaching out with the crown of my head. 5, tummy tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right. So to release the hip flexors, you just roll the legs side to side. Okay, next one. We have a Russian twist. So we're going to use that weight again. Now, you have options again. You can have that ball back there if you would like. You can have the legs straight. You can have the legs bent. We're going to take elbow toward floor. But please be aware the rotation happens at that belly button, right? So if you imagine this belly button, you have this slice that comes all the way across your body and the circumference of your torso. That little piece that moves right across that belly button, that's the place I want you to focus, that twist happening. It doesn't come from the shoulder. It comes from your belly. Very important because of the muscle that it will engage compared to if you're just trying to move the shoulder and you're keeping your belly straight, okay? Second one is a seated lean back with oblique twists. So we're just going to drop it side to side. The key here is not to sink down, but to lift up and out. And I will need to move my mic pack for that one. All righty. Here we go. So weighted or not, knees bent, up tall, slight tailbone tuck, lean back until you feel it. And then we drop elbow, elbow. Does the elbow have to touch the floor? Absolutely not. Remember, it's more about that twist, the wringing out of the core. All right, guys. This is the last set. These last two exercises. I'll get my English right. We finish these two, and you are done. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, good. All right. So here's where we're going to come back onto the forearms, lifting up and out, bringing those arms up, gluing them to the legs, bringing the legs up, gluing the legs together. We drop them one side and then the other. Tummy is tight. Upper body stays still. So this happens from the belly button down. Using those obliques to bring that leg up. 10 seconds. Stay lifted, shoulders away from the ears. One more. Take it up. All right, Russian twists. Leaning back and twist, center, twist, center. Remember, you can do this with those straight legs. If it tends to get your hip flexors, like if that's what you really feel burning, you can do it without the weight. You can also do it in this position here and just twist from the belly, right? As long as the movement is coming from the belly, you're moving as much as you can. 3, 2, 1. Oh, all right, coming back. Forearms. Bring it up, side to side. Twenty seconds. Ten. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, I just noticed my light is red. I hope I didn't lose my mic, so I guess we'll see. Hopefully not. All righty. So we're just going to do a real quick cool down. We're just going to reach out with the head, reach back with the tailbone, and just feel the stretch in the back of the legs there. And go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Let's move up onto all fours. Moving into that tabletop position. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, curl the toes, hips up. Just give me a downward dog. Jog the heels. And then we're just going to bend the knees, slowly walk hands toward feet, hold in that straight leg position, drop the head, bend the knees, slowly roll up, shoulder roll at the top. Whew. All right, good job. Congratulations for finishing that one. That was a tough one, very challenging. I want you to make sure to do a longer stretch afterwards, maybe do one of the shorter yoga sessions, or if you go to a gym, you can grab a yoga class, anything, even just stretching out, in your home real quick right here to try to prevent a little bit more soreness. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you next time.